We always test our... right? Like, Mama made me mash my M&Ms.
Is that going to be a thing from now on? Oh, this one.
We have to...
Oh, and then...
Oh, no. That was
bad. There you go.
All right. So cut out the bad ones.
Cut all the bad ones.
Let everyone think we're perfect.
We're perfect. I just love that we have ice cubes today. Welcome to One Foot on the Ground.
Yeah, this is Johnny.
And this is Ashley. And today we are watching Moonstruck.
1987.
Thank you, because I was looking on the back for that. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I should know that already.
It's listed as 1987, but its first day in the motion picture house was January 15th, 1988.
What do you mean?
That was the day it premiered. But I imagine it's 1987 because they had to have been filming and closing.
No, you know what? I know what it is. I know exactly what this is.
Tell me.
It was probably released in a few theaters in 1987, so it would be eligible for the Academy Awards.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Look at us!
Which it was nominated.
It certainly was.
Yeah.
We should start the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I need the subtitles on, too.
That's right, you do. Otherwise, I am not staying.
Oh, my gosh! English or Italian or...
English, please.
English?
Prefer.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're going to be speaking a lot of Italian.
There's going to be some fun Italian in this. In Napoli, where love is king, I'm reading the lyric here.
Go
when
ahead.
boy meets girl, here's what they say.
Every time when the moon hits your eye, when boy meets girl.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Now these opening titles,
water.
I was never into that. Oh, but you like the water.
The water looks very, it looks like they colored over film.
You know, they probably did.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because,
Yeah, is that how they did the moon when the moon
tricks
comes
of
out?
photography. Tricks of photography for the films. There is some interesting things about the moon.
Yeah.
Which I will bring up.
Oh,
look at me knowing the things about the moon.
I
know a lot about this movie for some reason.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the moon. And I was like, John, new podcast.
No. Well, I also watched this with audio commentary once, so I retained a lot of that information.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Because I love it. And this was directed by Norman Jewison, so...
It sure was.
Is that
written by John Patrick Shanley.
Yeah. I don't know. The commentary, does it have... Is it just him? Oh, no, Cher's on there, too. Yeah. I don't... that's the funny thing. I don't remember Cher speaking during commentary. Maybe it's a new one for the Blu-ray. I don't know. Oh, a fun fact about the Blu-ray.
Let's hear it.
This cut right here is not good, because this is a little... What do you call that?
The scenic shop?
Shit, what is that called? No. There's somewhere right in here, there is a continuity error. I can't remember what it is. It has something to do with that truck. Like maybe the location of where he was driving was not logical, I think. Maybe it's this right here where they're backing into this thing and then all of a sudden they're somewhere else, I think. Maybe. I mean, we'll find out. No, maybe not.
I don't know.
Oh, well, whatever. I was wrong. Who gives a shit? Maybe it was earlier and we missed it.
Perhaps.
What was I saying? Oh, the Blu-ray. So I've owned this 3 times. This is the third one that I've owned.
The third Blu-ray or the third
Blu-ray that I have owned of this film, and this is the very first time I've ever watched it in high definition.
This is also the first time I've ever watched it in high definition.
So we are in for a treat because Cher is gorgeous in this fucking movie. And that was that little right there, directed by Norman Jewison. The title card credit is over a dead body in what is that, a funeral home. And he did that on purpose. He wanted his credit over that.
There's credits to people in the posters when they go to the opera, I think. It has, like, what's his name? The John Patrick Shanley and Norman Jewison. I'm pretty sure.
Is that on the poster for the opera?
I'm pretty sure.
That's interesting. Now, you know, there's something about the opera. I cannot remember what it was. It's the Wolf and the
Bride and the Wolf?
The Bride and the Wolf.
That was
is the opera.
That was where they're going to name the movie.
Yes, that was going to be the name of the movie. And I think that's why it's the opera instead. And I do know stuff about the opera, but I'm going to save it for when we're watching the opera scene.
Okay.
God, she's so gorgeous. I'm going to say that a lot, by the way, so I apologize to all our listeners. I think Cher is gorgeous, and I love the gray in her hair.
I do like the gray in her hair. I hated when they took it out.
Pissed when they took it out.
Yeah.
I was like, no. See, if this was modern, wouldn't have happened. She would have kept that gray 100%. Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we forgot to tell them that we're not drinking beer.
Oh, well, I thought that they...
I mean, that's probably indicated by
we don't really
clanky.
We don't put ice in our beers, typically.
But I'm doing gluten-free these days. And...
well, I'm just a supportive friend.
Yeah. So we're drinking what is this called?
It's a Moscow Mule.
Oh yes, not a.
It was gonna no. Stop bringing up the juleps.
I don't even think I can have them in julep because I think it has oranges in it.
That is, yeah.
Didn't we look it up once?
Yes.
Maybe a grasshopper. What's a grasshopper?
A grasshopper is creme de menthe, like.
Sounds right.
Creme de menthe, man, I went to bartending school too. Ice cream and like vodka or something.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Actually, that does sound good. Now, this guy, you know him. He was... Oh, Kiss My Aspirations Professor. Bye, girl. Now, this is these are the kind of films that I fucking love. The writing for this is incredible. And it was written... as if it were going to be performed on stage. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they wrote it to be very, like a stage play almost. And then obviously they made it into a film.
A motion picture.
A motion picture with all the takes and the things. But,
a man who can't control his woman.
He thinks that's funny.
Sure, don't think so. Or Loretta, right?
Loretta?
Yeah.
Is that her name in this?
Yeah. That's her name.
I just assume it's Cher. Her name is Cher.
They've probably said it like 4 times already, like 4 or 5 times, and the movie's only just started. Did you notice that one of those espresso cups is significantly lower than the other? I bet he spilled it in a take.
Oh.
I don't think it's a 1 shot.
Or maybe they just filled
shot
it with coffee for Cher, so that she wouldn't have actual espresso. She's not drinking it anyways.
Yeah, they also... No, nobody eats. I was watching this the other day, and I noticed that her and her mom were sitting down, and they were just, like, cutting up their food, and nobody took a bite of anything.
Look at... I love it.
I'm pretty sure...
I love him getting all nervous. Scratching his head. And she's like, what's the matter with you? Academy Award performance by Cher here. Mm-hmm. And deserving. She's very good at this. Can the viewers hear this? The viewers, because we're kind of pausing to listen to the good dialogue.
Oh yeah. Well, see, she's still not eating. No eating, no drinking.
Yeah, nobody. I feel like somebody does eat. We're gonna look at that now.
Nobody here. Maybe those people in the background.
Yeah. Oh, they were all about it because that's probably how they got paid to be in the scene.
Yeah, they probably got $30 and a dinner.
Mm-hmm.
There was a thing about the dialogue. Something about how the writer wanted it to sound like actual people. I think he heard people on the subway, 2 women on the subway, talking in the similar manner that Cher's talking with her mother. And
that sounds about right.
They're like, yeah, I want them to sound like real people.
Because they do. I mean, they there's a very set me on prey. He's gotten drunk after his lady left. But that's what I was going to say about the writing, about how, like, you saw that situation with Frasier's dad. Can't remember his name. But how you saw him break up with his lady. And
I'm pretty sure the lady broke up with him.
Oh, yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah. She told him to kiss her ass.
Because he's a womanizer. He's not very good.
Right.
And, but I love that they showed you that, so then later it happens. I think it happens one more time, and you'll see what happens. But setting that up so you know that it's a routine that happens.
Yeah.
Because that's important for later.
Yeah, setting a tone.
Yeah. Or is that no? It's foreshadowing.
See the sure.
Which we learned when we did Dickens. No. That's a line from The Opposite of Sex. I'm quoting movies here, people.
I love The Opposite of Sex.
I love that film. That woman in the background kind of looks like Olympia Dukakis, and it always bothered me.
Who that?
Olympia Dukakis?
Oh, she's in the movie.
Yes, she plays Cher's mom.
Yes. I thought you said somebody else's name that clearly I did not recognize.
Oh, yeah, no. I just love all of this. All of it. Every second of this movie is just so good. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, and Danny Aiello, I've got to mention this as a gay man. That Danny Aiello played Madonna's father in the Pop It and Preach video.
How long is it? It was 11 minutes until we got to Madonna.
You knew it was going to happen.
I thought Cher would take the spotlight, honestly.
She normally would, but Danny Aiello, I'm sorry, he's in Madonna's video for Pop It on Preach.
Isn't he in a lot of 80s like horror movies too?
Oh, is he really?
I'm pretty
sure.
I
honestly, other than this and Pop It on Preach, I don't think I've ever seen it. No, that's a lie. I had to have seen him in something. He's probably in like The Godfather or something.
No,
he probably
is. It's probably
everybody's in The Godfather.
I wasn't in The Godfather.
Well, I wasn't either.
Then you know
but
what?
most
We're
of
bitter
them were
about
made
it.
before I was born, I'm sure.
He doesn't do the right thing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's good in that too. I like that movie. I don't like the end of it though.
You don't like the end of it?
No, I don't.
Radio Days. Pickup Artist. I'm not naming any 80s horror movies. What was I thinking of?
No.
Maybe not.
Oh well. You got a brother? Another important. Oh, and I love he looks at his hand.
Yeah.
So Danny Aiello, aka Madonna's dad, looked at his hand when he was talking about his younger brother that he hasn't talked to in so many years.
Yeah.
And then he had like this look on his face, like, oi, and you'll
like
know why soon.
But it wasn't his fault.
Oh.
Cher said it wasn't his fault.
I mean, I don't know. Spoilers!
Oh, my bad. Are we not doing spoilers?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Oh, God.
Bye.
He's going to fucking Rome, man.
Because his mother's on her deathbed.
I know. Oh, God. There's like...
He had like a poop stain.
He had a poop stain on his pants.
What?
I have never
What was
noticed
that?
I fucking love this woman. I put a curse on the plane.
This is foreshadowing. Is it not? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
She tells me that she never loved him, that she took him to be strong on me. But she's gone back to Sicily. She swung up a bump. I don't believe in Chris. Neither do I.
Oh man! Oh, we're just sitting here watching the movie. It's so good though.
That was really good. Also,
really good.
I find that very relatable. When you're just like,
I put a curse on that plane.
Yeah, I don't believe in curses. Yeah, me neither.
Me neither. But why not? Who cares?
May as well give it a shot. Go ahead.
I was gonna say something.
You
There's
had
something
so much
about...
to say, but we're too busy watching the movie. John.
No, I know it's an enchanting film to watch. It's very distracting. God, I love all of this.
Isn't this film described as enchanting? Were you
Maybe.
doing that? Were
It
you
might-
doing that on
no,
purpose?
No, I was saying that on purpose. Like these two right here. I fucking love these two.
What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name who dropped off the moon?
Oh, Cosmo.
Yeah.
Cosmo's moon.
Do you think he's down there?
I love that. And see, she says wolf.
There's a lot of foreshadowing
Yes,
in the beginning
yes,
of the
yes,
speech.
yes. There's a lot of it. I love that she gets to witness this moment, though. And this does happen. You know what I mean? Like in New York. Like,
What do
this
you
is a typical thing.
Like people arguing in front of you?
People arguing, having moments of, you know.
Oh, yeah.
it's-
Well, that's part of the.
It's the part
whole
of the,
thing.
what do
Like
you call that?
nothing
The,
stops for you. The
no.
allure,
No.
the magic.
The magic of the city. It's always alive, always happening.
We talked about this being it was nominated for for a best picture, right?
Was it? No,
didn't
I don't
win.
know which ones it didn't win.
I don't think it won best picture, but
Which is kind
I
of surprising.
do
What,
know
what
it's
won that year? 87?
19. Well, it would have to be 88 for that because the Oscars are.
Well, it would have been for the 87 awards, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Bum-ba-dum.
And all the dogs and the house. I don't. They don't mention this in the movie, so I can mention this.
Go ahead.
The house has what, 3 floors, I think.
Okay.
And this is a typical thing in an Italian household, that especially in the city, where the older you are, the higher up you go. Actually, no, I think that's also in Italian culture in general. Because if you ever watch 8.5,
Go ahead.
like one of the things that happens in the harem scene, there's a harem scene in 8.5 where it's a fantasy sequence.
Platoon.
Fucking Platoon, whatever.
Whoa, a lot of people love that movie.
Yeah, well. Really stole the thunder for Stanley and his Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket was alright, whatever.
Goddamn amazing. That's what that
The
was.
Last Emperor won 1988.
Oh, that's a good movie. It's very good.
I know this is the only Oscar, like Best Picture Oscar nominated film that either Cher or Nicolas Cage have been in.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought that was a fun fact. I was like, Nicolas Cage has been in a lot of movies.
Well, I thought
and also
Cher
not
would've
Gone
had-
in 60 Seconds? Is that a
God.
joke?
No. This is one of the reasons I picked this movie, by the way. Did you know that?
Because of Nicky Cage?
Because you...
To get me off
to
of Gone
get
in
you off
60?
of Gone in 60 Seconds. Maybe this will give you your Nicolas Cage fix.
No, this
This is one
thought,
of his best performances, in my opinion. I think
his
he's amazing in
performance
this.
makes me so uncomfortable in this movie. Also,
Oh, I
that
love
dude
it.
looks so much like
Look at
John
this guy.
Goodman.
I love this guy. I did see him in something else, but I can't remember what it was. But I love his
was
face.
it in
His face
10
is so
Cloverfield
good.
Lane? Because that's just John
No,
Goodman.
it's not. It's not John Goodman. But I love they put the sugar cubes in there, the sparkling white there.
Yeah, that's
And
really
I
cool.
would bet money it's because that brand is cheaper. And they don't want to pay for a Prosecco.
You know what? That makes a whole lot of sense.
But that could just be a traditional thing to do. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't put sugar cubes in a lot of things.
That would be a fun thing to
Well,
know, though. I
really
bet you
anything.
that is a thing, though, because this film is full of stuff like that. Now, this is another thing. The overhead lighting in this scene was a big deal, because that's not a thing that you do.
Because it
Overhead
makes the
lighting.
person
It
look
makes-
older.
Yeah, and especially Cher sitting there. You don't want Cher to have overhead lighting, but she looks gorgeous.
How old is she in this movie?
I don't know.
She's like
probably 84.
7. She's like 7 years older than Nicolas Cage. 7 or 17.
Well, Olympia Dukakis is not that much older than Cher either.
Well, yeah, no. I was gonna say the ages for the older people were close, and
Yeah.
then Nicky Cage was like down below.
Yeah, well, he's a younger kid in this movie anyway. It's a pinky
Oh,
ring.
is he like?
I
Is he-
quote this movie all the time, by the way. Everything is temporary. I put that on our Instagram.
You
Everything
did.
is temporary. I say that all the time.
Oh, I guess it's a
because they-
traditional way to drink
They
champagne.
punch the table. Oh God, I just love it. What now? See?
It's a traditional way to drink champagne.
Really?
some-
Okay.
in some-
See, I told you it's a tradition. I love this. Who died? Oh, who's dead? I mean, that alone is worth that Academy Award right there. Because Olympia won one too for this.
She did. And then
Now-
she went to do a bunch of stuff after this, didn't she?
Oh,
Where
Olympia's
Cher kinda-
amazing.
Cher kind of pittered off. And she...
Cher's
Cher. She was in a hot streak for film.
Oh.
And then she went back to music, and then she was turning back time.
Well, if I could.
Was that... That was about the motion pictures, yeah? She wants to turn back time.
If I could find a way.
And then she was in Burlesque.
And shut up. I love burlesque. We're doing an episode of burlesque at some point. But I love burlesque. That's one of my...
Of course you do, John.
It's one
Don't
of
you
my-
dare. Don't think it doesn't hit all the hot spots.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I know.
It has the singing.
Mm-hmm.
It has Cher singing a goddamn good song.
Okay.
By the way. And fuck people on other podcasts that said differently.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
What
I said it.
podcast are you calling
I
out?
said it. You know, I'm going to say the name of the podcast.
Don't you dare.
It pissed me off so bad that I actually have never listened to them ever since.
Oh wait, I think you've told me this.
I have told you that. And I love the people that make it, too. That's the funny thing. Like, I still have... one of them is in Grace and Frankie.
Ooh, I love Grace and Frankie.
I love Grace and Frankie. But, and nothing against the people, but, like, their
We
first...
should do 9 to 5.
Oh, yes. Oh, we need to do 9 to 5. Hardcore 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Why haven't we done 9 to 5?
I watched that like a week ago.
Oh, God, I love
It was great.
Damn, you should
Love
have told
What's
me
Her
that, because
Face.
then we could have done that one. I mean,
Well,
this
it
is
was
good
your
too,
pick.
though.
I gave.
Well, yeah, this is... Yeah. But, I mean, but that could have been my pick.
It could have been. I could have been like, "Hey, John, what about 9 to 5?" Instead of being like, "What are we watching?"
That's my pick. I'd watch 9 to 5 any day of the week. 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Any other hours, 9 to 5. Because then I don't have to be at work. I'll be watching 9 to 5. Oh, I fucking love 9 to 5. And I have a lot to say about that, too.
Do you?
Girl, we could run a commentary on that motherfucker.
Well, it was about.
You're just a
Jane
sexist,
Fonda?
egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot. It's one of my
You
favorite
love saying
things.
that.
I do. You know, that's just like one of the things about Jane Fonda specifically. She does the best job with ridiculous dialogue. Like
Yeah.
that. Like, you're just a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot. And the way she does it is perfect. And then in Barbarella, she has the best lines. Like, there's one point where somebody screams or something in the background, and she's, many a dramatic situation begins with screaming.
I remember that.
This right here.
That movie was so.
What is this? Eggies in a basket? Or toad in a hole?
What?
The toast that she's making. It's toast with holes in it.
And the egg is in
And the egg is in it.
Okay.
Do you know how many times I made this? Every time I watch this movie, I want to make that. Because that is one of the best things ever in the world. Now, right now I'm gluten-free, so I would have to have a special kind of bread. But you could do it. But see, all this, the routine of them, doing all this.
Yeah, and
this
that
is what I love
she
about
wanted to
this.
live in the house, but her father doesn't like her fiance.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I was going to say, but
That's
the family,
also a
the
traditional-
family, yeah. So the family, what happens is, and I was saying about 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, like when in the harem sequence, which is a dream sequence or a fantasy sequence in 8.5 by Federico Fellini.
Mm-hmm.
Federico Fellini, El Maestro. He has a sequence where he has a fantasy where he has a harem of all the women in his life. And
Okay.
he basically, when they get to a certain age, they have to go upstairs, which is a thing. The older you get.
Didn't a Chinese emperor do that?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
I think that was like a thing. He had he was like famous for having like a bunch of wives. Like there was like a dude who had over 50 wives, another one that had over 100, and then he would there was one that would ride his little cart around to like the front doors, and wherever his goat got tired.
I've heard of this.
Oh, it's probably not no such thing.
It probably was, yeah. I think they also brought up the Versailles and how they had little carriages or whatever, taxis in Versailles that you could pay and take them over the other side of Versailles.
Yeah, wherever his goat got tired, that's the woman he was laying with that
there you
night.
go.
Yeah. Like, oh, gross. Also, you had to go around for a while.
Yeah.
Unless you just had tired goats.
I fucking love it.
John's quoting the movie.
Quoting
By
the
the way,
movie.
he's not
I'm not
shushing me.
shushing her. I just love that he does it. Shh, 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 shh. And then his mom's over there in the background.
She's like, I'm fine.
Yelling.
Get out.
I like that they put those subtitles in Italian. Like, they don't even translate it for you.
Yeah, no.
Which is gorgeous.
Because you're supposed to just get the idea.
I know, yeah. Well, I mean, I also...
Well,
love
it
that
also...
it helps me because now I kind of know what she's saying. Because
Well, yeah.
it's easier for me to read that. I know some Italian. Because I love Italian. And I love Italian films.
Un poquito? It's a little bit, but that's also in Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish and Italian are very similar.
You're welcome. They are.
Yeah, very, very similar.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure if I learned
Almost
Italian, I
like-
could probably figure out Spanish.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, but I'd rather learn Italian.
All right, well, goodbye.
Because I'm an Italian. I love Italian. Shut up. No offense.
I didn't know you had this bias when we went to the Cuban festival today.
I did. I was like, where's the Italian thing?
I'd rather learn Italian. Who's playing the Spanish music?
What is happening here? Turn it off. Shut it down. There was a lot of Italian ice vendors there, and I thought that was really funny.
Were a couple
And they had
of Italian
Mario
ice-
on their carts, and I was like,
They were like, also, we're here.
yeah,
We don't have any Cuban
the Italians
sandwiches.
are here.
but
And
here's
we
some ice.
have the stereotype Italian on our board here. A plumber that is Italian.
Yeah, a plumber with a mustache.
Like it's a pizza.
Mario
spaghetti.
never once mentions pizza.
He does.
Does
Do
he?
you not know this? In
No.
the 64 game,
Okay.
if you stop
N64 or 1964?
Nintendo 64. No, 1964.
It wasn't around in 1964.
When you play the game,
Wait,
you
what?
pause, and he sits there, and then eventually he'll sit down, and then eventually he'll fall asleep. And if he falls asleep, he starts dreaming of Italian things, food, and he'll be like a pizza, a lasagna. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's
That
the
is
best thing.
so funny.
I love it.
That's so
Mamma
funny.
mia. Oh, Nikki. There's Nikki's back.
You know what I hate? This part. When it follows him and he doesn't turn, and it's very deliberate, where he's like scooping the...
Now, I know some fun facts
Yeah.
about this, too.
Tell me about it.
Well, first of all, can we go back for a second?
Bring us back.
Because when they were...
Turn us back. Turn back time.
Cher, thank you. Cher, thank you. We're turning back time. Just for you. So she was at the conversation. They were having a conversation about like where she was going to live, and you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to live in the house.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, maybe we'll just sell the house. And you don't have to sell the house. And they're so dramatic about it. It's like,
yeah. It's like,
it's
a
just
Catholic guilt sort of thing.
Yeah, it's, oh, God, I love it. I'm like, I guess we'll just sell the house then if you're not going to live here. Because it would go down, traditionally it would go down and, pass down. And I don't, but Cher doesn't have any brother. I think she might be the only
Man,
child.
see that food on the ground, 6 inches for the floor, 6 inches for the ceiling. That is not food
This
safe.
is just fantastic. Now, I know this is the fun fact about this particular thing. That guy actually owns the shop, the bread shop.
Yes.
And the reason he's in the film is because he's such a popular bread maker in New York City. He could not close the shop for them to film. So
That's fantastic.
he had to keep working to make bread for the city. So, because, you see all the fucking bread everywhere.
It's a lot of bread.
Yeah.
A lot of bread.
And then, of
bread
course,
on the ground. I saw it.
After the film, these places, all the places they go in this film, huge. Like,
Oh,
the
like
businesses,
yeah.
because they're actual businesses. Like,
Yes.
they're actual restaurants and
I
bread
think
shops and stuff like
the
that. So-
address the guy says when he tells the cab where to go for homegirl's place is an actual address.
Yeah.
That is an actual house that is on like an actual street where they did an establishing shot.
Yeah.
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 This is a very popular scene.
Yeah.
Before I saw the movie, I saw this scene plenty. Where he's yelling about his hand.
Yes. Well, it's very famous.
Oh yeah.
And can I just side note, he's hot in this scene. Not only literally, not
he is
literally,
sweating
he's
a bunch.
sweating like crazy, but his body is just, that's what I want to look like in a tank top. I would too. Well, I would have 20 years ago.
You know, I do not find him attractive one bit.
I have a lot of gray hairs on my chest now.
But I guess he's fit.
He's fit. I mean, I'm not saying his face is.
Give me the big knife.
Maybe I should come back another time. I want you to watch me kill myself.
I want you to see me kill myself. It's just fantastic.
Bring me the big knife.
Now, there's a side story that they didn't follow through with.
Let's hear it.
Where that woman, the one that said she didn't want to give him the knife.
Uh-huh. The girl who's in love with him.
Yeah. And there were scenes that they cut out that she was like, but they were like, it's too complicated. We don't want to bring all that up. But she did have a thing for him and wanted to date him. And
She mentions it in like...
well, she mentions
like
it
shortly
wasn't.
after this.
Now, Cher has one of these hands. She got to take one home. She wanted one.
Right up.
She's like, can I have one of the hands? So Cher has one of those. Oh, also Cher.
Well, it was like a big thing for her. This movie.
Yeah. I think she just wanted it because she's Cher. It's a weird thing to have.
Give me one of those then.
Can I have
Wooden glove.
If I could turn back wooden hands.
Music video, her caressing her face with the glove.
She uses it for inspiration for writing. If I could turn.
It
I'm
when
gonna
I,
bring
while I
that.
was
But, she
watching
has
this,
other songs, for God's sakes.
I don't know a single
I
one.
know all of them because I love Cher. But for some reason, that's the one that comes up.
You want me to take my heartbreak, put it away and forget?
Oh, look at Cher's face. And then
I
he worked
love,
there. He
I
worked
love
there.
that she's just kind of like, that doesn't sound like his fault. Sounds like it's your responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, it technically was not his brother's fault.
Right.
Because
I agree with her. Yeah, he's just kind of just being a sad sack.
And how old was he? Because how long ago was that? 5 years? Maybe?
What do you mean? Since
Like
this
in the
movie was
movie.
filmed, John.
No.
It's been more like 22.
Could you calm down? I meant since the fingers
Oh,
sliced.
it was 5 years because of his hand.
5
Remember?
years. Oh, yeah. Five.
and
Oh.
curl. Yeah. Go ahead.
You know, this also happens so quick. Because she follows him, and then they have sex. I mean, it happens really fast.
Follow him, or they don't have sex right here.
Not here, but like up in his apartment.
She invites
same
him.
day.
She invites him to hers. No, am I remembering that
No,
incorrectly?
she's going upstairs right now, and they're gonna boink.
Right now, I thought
Right
she
now.
called him.
Girl, how many times have I seen this movie?
More than me. I've seen half.
This is
of
a
this
one
movie.
night. This is a one night. This is a
Go ahead.
spankadoodle. This is. I don't think that's a
What
thing.
does that mean?
What is that called? It's not a one night stand because obviously it wasn't, but it's a heat of the moment, passion, sexy thing. And then she makes a mistake, or does she make a mistake now? And then they have sex.
No, she leaves.
No, she does not. We're gonna find out in just a second. Oh, maybe she does. No, this is the plumbing.
I'm pretty
This is the
sure
dad's
they
plumbing
have
situation.
a phone call.
Oh, look! What are we painting here? The Sistine Chapel? No kids.
That guy, Vincent
Oh, is that
Gardenia? Gardenia? He was in Little Shop of Horrors.
He was?
Yes.
Who was he in Little Shop of
He
Horrors?
was like I remember him in a white button down. Hold on.
Dentist.
He was not Steve Martin.
Why? There could be more than one dentist.
Steve
I don't
Martin is
remember.
the dentist.
Well, I know he's the dentist, but there could have been another dentist.
Are you sure? People weren't lining up at the other
A
guy's
scientist?
shop? No, a botanist.
A botanist.
Do you think? No, he's not the guy who is selling the plants.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am.
That was an old Asian guy.
A white
Hold on.
button-down outfit isn't
Hold on.
a common thing for people.
I think he came up in the alley. I think he was a cameo.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Vincent.
God, this looks good on Blu-ray, by the way, kids.
It really does.
All the kids out there. If you're thinking about switching to Blu-rays, this is your chance for the Moonstruck. Why do I always go to that voice? It's so annoying.
Your 40s voice?
Yeah, my 1940s My 1940s guy. Hey, kid.
Now listen here.
Get me a mint julep.
Stop asking for mint juleps. You can't drink
I
them.
don't.
You're
I
allergic.
can't. I'm allergic. I can't even have one. Oh God, this woman.
Oh, was he the shop owner?
Oh, there you go. Maybe.
The woman wanted to cheat, but the man swung.
I'm going through this drink so fast,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm gonna need more of it because it's fucking good.
John has never had a mule before, and so his first mule is my mule. So who knows if he even likes mules, because I just kind of put stuff together.
Well,
There's only
good.
3 ingredients. Unless you wanted simple syrup.
There's a little present for you, sweetie. I like the way I can't. Oh my God, she's eating a cannoli. I never noticed that before.
Don't worry, John. She's not going to eat it. Nobody's allowed to eat in this movie.
Oh. Well, she's had some of it because there's some of it missing. Birds fly to the stars, I guess. It's so fucking stupid. She just loves it. Oh, cheating. Ugh.
Kind of gross. Ooh.
He
I
scratches
don't want to
his
talk
ear.
about it.
I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, so that's a real place. La
I
Boheme.
love the dinner
La
scene.
Boheme is the opera that they go see.
Mm-hmm. It is.
But look,
You're
that
right.
total looks
I
like
knew
Cher.
that.
Total looks like Cher.
Mm-hmm. And looks like Nicky Cage in Gone in 60. Just kidding.
I knew it was an opera that I knew, but I forgot about it. Well, I thought it was supposed to be The Wolf and the. Oh no,
The
that was
Bride
the
and
name
the
of the
Wolf?
movie.
Yeah.
That was the name of the movie before.
It might be-
They went upstairs to his apartment.
I don't want it.
Is
I like it well done.
it his?
You'll
Because
eat
she
it
seems
raw.
very comfortable, yeah. They'll feed you your blood. He's the shop owner in the Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, okay. Look,
Okay.
she made him a little bit of pasta too.
Mm-hmm, of course. And it needs a side.
No sauce, just noodles.
Could be butter noodles.
Oh,
Those are good.
I can't have those.
And butter on
gluten-free.
steak. Good.
Oh hell yeah!
No.
I can have noodles, but they have to be gluten free. There's actually good ones too. Have you ever had some gluten free noodles? They make some fucking
I don't
good
remember the
ones.
last time I had a noodle.
Oh really?
Yeah.
God, what? I should stick around with you. 'Cause you're probably eating all
I'll,
the right
I'll
things.
fix all those bad songs in your head, and we'll never have a noodle
Oh
again.
yeah, the bad song situation. I kept trying to quote like the bad songs, and
And I couldn't figure out what bad song it was because I
so
only
she
know
kept
good
mentioning
songs.
good songs. And I was like, oh man, this is great. It's like just
Yeah,
get
what
that
was the
Taylor
bad
Swift
song
right out
even?
of my head.
That song was a good song.
What?
Was that the bad song?
What song?
It doesn't. You know what? Not relevant.
No, it's not.
This is when they
This is an
boink.
important scene.
How about you give lessons?
God, I love her.
I do really like her performance in this movie.
Yeah, she's really
But
good.
Nicolas Cage, I do not.
I'm.
Did you know
I
he
do.
didn't want to be in this movie? He didn't think it was going to work.
What do you mean he didn't think it was gonna work?
He told his agent no, and his agent was like, "You're doing it."
Yeah, you probably should, bitch.
Yeah, and then it wasn't until like he saw the movie. I want to say, if I'm remembering this correctly, it wasn't until he saw the movie where he was just like, "Oh," and then he like started doing like alternative movies afterward.
Was this an alternative movie?
Maybe in his eyes because he didn't
Like
think it
low
was
budget?
that guy.
Well, okay. I will say this.
Go ahead.
He is a Coppola. Have we
that?
mentioned that before?
What does that mean?
He's a Coppola. Like Francis Ford Coppola?
Uh huh.
He is one of the Coppolas. But he changed his last name so he wouldn't be associated with the Coppolas because he didn't want that to be the reason that people cast him in things. So he changed it to Cage. I can't remember where Cage came from. But he is a Coppola.
I did not know that. Maybe that's why he's all hoity-toity, and maybe
I think that's what
And
what
then-
you're saying makes sense for that situation because it was like, oh, I don't want to do a low budget fucking
Yeah,
movie because I'm a
and-
Coppola bitch. I could be in a big
And
movie.
then thus started the downhill stream, and now we have Mandy.
That was good. Did you see it?
I saw parts of it.
It was
It was
good.
intense.
I loved it. I did.
I-
I thought it was fantastic.
And was it cinematically fantastic? Is that why you loved it?
That was-
Or was it
yeah.
the plot?
No, it was fine. Like, all of it was good. Visually, it was gorgeous, obviously.
Yeah, and it was very neon.
Music was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The story was fine. It made sense. It was revenge for what happened, and it was fucking horrifying what happened. So I was like, yeah, I would fucking kill everybody too.
Oh, he said he would never pay money to see the film. But his agent insisted he'd do it, and he practically forced me to do it.
Wow. Okay, Dick.
Wow. That's what you told the Baltimore Sun, y'all.
Dang.
Stop. No. Why you marrying Johnny? He's a fool.
And you did Vampire's Kiss right after.
Never heard of it.
He begged me to
Don't you have a poster
This is
of
sexy.
it? You have a poster in the other room.
That's Vamp.
go the wrong way.
And that was starring Grace Jones. That's why it's in our
It
kitchen.
just says Vamp, and there's like lips. So I was like, Vampire's Kiss, duh.
No, it's Vamp with
Starring
Grace
Nicky
Jones.
Cage. Didn't realize
See,
how
this is what I'm
beautiful
talking
baby
about.
was.
This is the sexy stuff.
Where he just picks her up
He
and
just
kisses her.
throws that table out of the way. Like, God damn it! Why doesn't anybody throw a table out of the way to get to me? Oh, here's. Oh, we gotta turn it up.
Why?
It's a famous line. Oh no, it's later, isn't it? It's
Which
after they
line?
have sex.
When she tells
Snap
him he's
out
a
of
wolf? Oh. No,
No.
she does that.
What do you?
Yeah, she does that after.
Where are you taking me?
To bed.
Okay, I don't care.
I don't care. Take me to the bed. Oh God, it's good.
Me too.
Oh my.
Johnny, you have take it out of me. Take your revenge on me. Leave nothing left to Mary. Leave nothing but the skin over my bones.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing left.
Oh, there'll be nothing left.
Oh my goodness, so aggressive.
Oh, it's so sexy, sort of, not really.
No, there it is. There's them.
There they are.
Look at them go.
Oh, it's after. Oh, so okay. I think our pause is coming up for our halfway point.
Our pause is going to be...
It's
before
after
the slap, or
the
is it after the
wolves
slap?
or the dogs howl at the moon.
Aw.
That's when we pause it. I looked it up so I'd know when our halfway point was.
I don't want to talk about it.
God, look at Olympia. Now Olympia, you know, she was in Steel Magnolias.
And Working Girl?
What?
She was in Working Girl, wasn't she? Is that the name of the
Working
movie?
girl? Working girl?
Yeah.
The girl that works?
Yeah. Yeah, in
Are
other
we talking
countries.
about the movie with Sigourney Weaver and Melanie
1988.
Griffith? Was she in that?
Pretty sure she was.
God, we should watch that one. 'Cause
Hold
I haven't seen
on.
it in so long.
Melanie Griffith, Harrison Ford, Sigourney Weaver, Joan, Alec, Kevin, yeah. Oh, there she is, Olympia.
Dukakis. Oh, okay. Oliver Platt was in that?
I guess so.
Gosh, I haven't seen that.
Is
so
his
long.
name Lutz or Lutz?
Honestly, this is one of my favorite things. Oh, God. Was Sigourney in that.
Uh-huh.
Fucking fantastic. Half the
We
time
haven't
she has
watched
a
the
broken
Sigourney
leg.
movie.
Have we not?
Not together
How
for
have
the
we
podcast.
gone through this podcast and not done a Sigourney Weaver movie? That's blasphemy.
I was at the comic book store with our historian, and she pointed up at a giant egg from Alien, and she was like, "You should get that for Johnny." And I was like, "Girl, I ain't got $500."
Girl, I like her thought process.
And I was like, "How you know Johnny like that?"
Because I probably mentioned it on the podcast and
Yeah.
you weren't paying attention. You were talking about some other nerdy thing.
I was just talking about
And I was
Terminator.
whispering to the audience. You were there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what
I don't
movie we
want to
should
talk
watch?
about it. Go ahead.
Marty. Have you ever seen Marty?
No, have you seen Pecker?
Of course I own it.
Oh.
John Waters.
I forgot that was a John
Yeah.
Waters movie.
Girl.
Yo, I saw Edward Furlong at Spooky Empire, and I was like, it's been a long time since Pecker.
It has been.
And then I carried on. I mean, even longer since T2, which is like the poster that was up behind him.
Oh, I was thinking, why was he at Spooky Empire?
Because
For Pecker?
Terminator, or some may consider Terminator a horror movie.
Oh, so here, we can talk about the moon.
Go ahead.
Look at that fake ass shit right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I never noticed
this
that.
moon scene is bonk.
Bonkers. So basically what happened, now this
Love
is
that
fun. This is a
layout.
fun thing because the light that they had to put up in New York City
Right.
to get the right angle for this moonlight was massive. They had a huge light. So when they turned it on in the middle of the night to film the scenes,
New Yorkers were popping out of their windows.
People
like,
kept, they kept calling the authorities and complaining because they were like, "There's a UFO! Something's in the sky!
Get it out! Get it out!
Get it out here!" So this moonlight that they have here, which is gorgeous. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? This is cinema, man. This is cinema.
Yes.
I mean, that's obviously, a little composite here.
Well, yeah.
And look at her have an emotional reaction to that gorgeous moon.
To be fair, it is a gorgeous moon.
It is. And this, the funny thing is like, even if they wanted to film this logically, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to say this? Like,
ahead.
I've seen gorgeous moons before, and I tried to get my camera out because
Oh, yeah,
take a
yeah, yeah.
picture
You
of it.
can't do it.
You can't do it.
Yeah, you have
because
to have like a long lens.
you have to have crazy lenses for it because. But the thing is in real life, it's freaking close.
Yeah.
It's like you're looking at this gigantic fucking thing in this guy. You're like, how the fuck? And then you try to take a picture of it, and you're like,
And it's like a
it looks
little
teeny tiny
pencil.
little pencil thing. And it's like it's really creepy. Oh, look, he has a little. What is that?
It's like a tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah, I had one of those temporary
there's
tattoos,
little-
but it was a panther. It
Little
looked just
twin
like that.
Towers there. That's a matte. That's a still shot right there.
Yes. I love that shot though. That's my favorite one when he's talking about Cosmo. Because it's a bit golder for the other ones, but it's more blue for his.
Yeah.
And I like the blue
Cosmo's
moon. Do you think he's down there?
Oh.
And then she tells him he looks 25, and it's so sweet.
I love it so
yeah.
much. In this lights. At that angle. Oh. Look at him.
What else is he in? That guy right
I
there.
don't know.
He looks very familiar, right?
I mean, he does, but I've seen this a lot, so it could just be
well,
me.
I was thinking that maybe it was like,
Look
in,
right
like
here.
while you were
Oh,
sleeping
oh.
or something.
I love this so much.
Oh. It's a really long delivery, though.
I love her voice, though, the accent and everything. Oh.
I love the accents for all of these people.
I love all of them. Nicholas is a little weird.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I
his
meant
is a
for
little-
the other people.
Yeah. I mean,
Never
Cher
once did I
does
consider
pretty
that.
good with hers.
She does. She's
She
pretty
does
alright,
a
yeah.
decent job with-
She may even have done an Oscar-winning performance.
She's done an Oscar-winning performance for it, but she really did get the you know what I mean, like this character, the way that
She nailed it.
she
hit
nailed
the
it.
nail on the head.
She nailed it perfectly. Because this is the kind of woman that would be, you know what I mean, in this family, in this situation. Like that's who she'd be.
Yes, I believe that.
So here's the grandfather bringing out the dogs. Bella Luna, Bella Luna. Is that what he says? I think he says Bella Luna. Which
Yes.
is beautiful moon.
Yes.
Which a Voce della Luna was Federico Fellini's last film, which was Voice of the Moon. Voce della Luna. It's a gorgeous
Ooh,
film.
Look at you.
Guarda. Oh, it's Guarda on the. Oh.
Why do you make me wait? Come on.
He actually, and this is the other thing, he was so Italian that they had to teach him the English lines that he had in this movie because he could not speak English. It was adorable.
It's quite fantastic.
It is, and we are coming up on our intermission. We're
Uh-oh.
Here it is. This is our intermission.
Something's gonna stop.
And we're going to, the sun's coming up, but we are going to pause to see what happens the next morning after Cher has sex.
I hope there's lots of pillow talk.
Oh my gosh, I hope so.
Oh, Twin
So,
Towers.
We are, that was with Twin Towers again.
Mm-hmm.
And we are pausing for an intermission. So
Yeah.
join us next week where you get to hear the iconic line from Moonstruck right up in your earballs.
Ugh. Hope you wear.
I hope you've
Protective
cleaned out
ear
your
gear.
ears. In fact, take this time to really clean your ears out.
Really get them ready.
Make
guys.
sure you get one of those little squeezy balls of.
Oh, like for the baby
all
noses?
that shit out of your ear. Just get all that shit out of your ear.
Or like an ear candle, maybe?
I heard those are fake.
You know, I don't know what's real or what isn't.
I don't either. Everything
But you
causes
know what I do
cancer
know?
and everything's wrong.
Sometimes stuff feels good.
And also everything's politically incorrect.
And don't
Nothing's right.
placebos work if you think it's working and then it just works because your body's doing
Seriously?
it because you think it's working?
Seriously. Do you know? I think that's true.
You heard it here, kids.
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed what the back of this thing says.
Say it.
Curses, infidelity, pasta. That's amore.
Perfect. Perfect way to end an
Perfect way to
enchanting-
end the enchanting aroma of Moonstruck.
The Italian pasta aroma.
Yeah.
The oregano
Ah, do you smell it?
and fresh baked
Your-
bread.
Your grandmother just put that noodles in the thing and it's starting to boil.
Where do you put your noodles?
In the pan or whatever.
In a pot?
In the pot. God, I'm bad at this.
You can-
Fine. You know what? Do your own. Do it how you want to. Put it in the microwave. I don't give a
Minute
shit.
noodles.
Get yourself some ramen noodles, throw them in the microwave for a few seconds, and then throw some tomato sauce on it. You got some bigger bam, bigger boom.
Yeah, and then come back here
That's not a
with
thing.
prepared earballs, and we will continue our.
We'll continue Cher
Yeah,
in Moonstruck.
that too.
She plays her part, but I can't remember the name again.
Loretta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You can do it.
I've never.
Oh.
Is it like this?